Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, it's Taylor. Going to throw right side here, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Brian Quick. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. LeSean McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy, 62 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. Pryor has it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
They go play action with Kessler. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a first down.
A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Kessler now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And here come the Bills. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There's a reason that quarterbacks hate to see Patrick Peterson on the other end, isn't there?
That's because they feel like they should be throwing the football or handing it to him. He looks like an offensive player, but he plays the corner as well as anyone in the league.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Automatic 1st down.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Looking to pass, Kessler. It's complete to Parker, left side. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him either?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Kessler. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is Coleman, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help him run support.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see him. Those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25. at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll go again to McCoy. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second down now after the incompletion.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor backing up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Now Taylor finding time. He's going to try and go, and that's caught. Watkins, touchdown Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, 42 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They get 25 yards out of that one, and the Bills are going to have a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Watkins alone on the left side. So we've got in. And that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete. It's Brian Quick. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's Taylor. He's got Quick. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw again is Taylor. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Clay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
Kessler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
All right, here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Throwing is Kessler on third down. And over the middle, this is Parker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Kessler on first down. He's going to float this one. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Caught, left side, it's Barnidge. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out here in the eye. Here's a handoff to the fullback, Whitlock. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. Or I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Pryor has it complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out in the pistol. Shotgun snap. Kessler. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Again, it's Kessler. And it's caught by Parker. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
3rd and 2. Now Kessler. That's caught at the 3. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
Kessler's going to keep it. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Taylor will throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Taylor will throw again. And will be incomplete as well. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They're doing that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Wow, that one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handing them incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
Here's Coleman. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to throw. Kessler drops it off for Coleman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Kessler, and that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. Look at the spin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Taylor. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say... alternative. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here we go.
Kessler to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's when...
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Coleman. And able to push it. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Down right around the 25. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Detroit!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Kessler. And he finds Barnidge. He's got him. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Red zone opportunity.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Whitlock, the fullback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now.
1st and goal from the 1 and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close a game out.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. One last shot for Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walked alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in